The Hall of Famer is here!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, the Rated R Superstar,
Edge has accomplished everything in his career.
Absolutely. I mean, you go back to Edge's childhood where he won an essay contest to win the right to train inside the ring for the first time, and since then, of course, creating a Hall of Fame career here in WWE.
The ultimate opportunist. The biggest little man in WWE history. Now look at this.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Wait a minute, we need to get some order back in this.
Now watch Northern Lights suplex. Nicely done.
Definitely an electric feeling to this venue tonight.
Man, this card is just packed with so many great matches, and this one is definitely among the most anticipated, I'd say.
Elbow drop. He's starting to feel it here. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now.
Well executed. The winning edge, this one's done. Hits with a face buster.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
A blatant disregard for the rules here.
During the Attitude Era, Edge was a member of the frightening trio known as the Brute.
Edge is going in for the kill.
The Impaler DDT.
Nice. Shut it down. And that takes him off his feet.
This just might be enough for him to take the victory here.
For here. Yes! Takes it! Let's take another look at these guys in action.
There's good, there's great, and then there's downright unbelievable
winner,
WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the
The following contest is a submission match. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 232 pounds.
Here comes Ric Flair, ladies and gentlemen, a man who truly needs no introduction.
But if he was to introduce himself, Michael, he'd likely start by saying he is a limousine-riding, jet-flying, kiss-stealing, wheeling-dealing son of a gun.
Oh, guys, what an incredible treat.
And from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Hot Rod came here to chew bubblegum and kick butt, and he's all out of bubblegum.
Rowdy Roddy Piper, WWE Hall of Famer, one of the all-time greats. Claims he was born, guys, to cause controversy.
I believe that. Roddy Piper's entire career has been predicated on being controversial.
When you think you've got the answers, Hot Rod changes the questions.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
Roddy Piper. Going for it.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
Can he finish the job?
He had it locked up and made his opponent tap out.
Here is your winner, Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Oh, guys, what?
No one has enjoyed such a heralded career in sports entertainment like the Nature Boy Ric Flair. When WWE erects a physical Hall of Fame building, one could make the argument Flair deserves his own wing.
These guys are undoubtedly going to give us a show here tonight.
The Nature Boy may be flashy with his robes and struts, but he's also all business in that ring.
I can point to at least 16 times he's proved.
Unleashes the sleeper, trying to put this match to bed.
I knew it was only a matter of time.
Great job breaking the hold there.
Good thing, too. That could have been ugly, Michael.
Ric Flair is a force within the ring. Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on.
Elbow drop. The stomp in the leg.
Just nasty.
He's taking some offense, but he's not appearing too worse for wear, at least not yet anyway.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum.
What? I mean, look what's going on. This is an injustice, a horrific injustice. I don't want to know what that feels like. This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. He got it with a kick. Most WWE champions had to overcome a single opponent to claim the biggest prize in the game. Some had to overcome a triple threat. A fatal four-way, or even 5 other men in the Elimination Chamber. But Ric Flair beat Roddy Piper, and he hits the knee lift.
I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael. Ric Flair is in a real bad spot.
Michael mentioned Ric Flair's performance at the 1992 Royal Rumble. He literally outlasted
Roddy Piper's going for it. An opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move. Some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible.
He's in the driver's seat now.
And you can put this singles match in the books.
Here is your winner,
Oh, guys, what an incredible trick. Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
The only thing that would make this match more enjoyable to watch would be if I was calling it without you two bozos interrupting me.
And Ric Flair makes him pay in the worst way.
Does he ever? But he's got to capitalize now.
He fights his way free.
But how much energy did he exhaust fighting his way out?
The human body can only absorb so much of that. He looks a bit off his game here, but it's going to take a lot more than that to stop him here tonight. And the strike connects. That's how you make an impact. Showing absolutely no mercy on that attack to the neck.
And no luck against Flair there.
Are you surprised? And he slams him down. He's not looking good here.
Man.
He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
Yeah, he's clearly not on the right side of this match right now, which is a little surprising to me.
Ooh, no one does it better.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
That's it. Flair just ended this.
Woo! And Roddy Piper slips out of harm's way.
It's all academic from here.
Ric Flair is on the attack now.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
Tough spot to be in right now for Roddy Piper.
At this point, his confidence has to be at 0.
He's in big trouble here. I don't think I remember ever seeing him this much off his game.
Caught him with a chop.
It's got to be hard to rebound from that one. This kind of offense he's known for.
Flair is in position.
Really testing his resolve here.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Now Ric Flair needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
Momentum.
And he breaks free.
Just when you thought he was out of this one. Oh boy, he is rolling.
He hits him with a nasty chop.
Brought in the hard way.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
I can't tell you how many victims have suffered the same fate.
The Nature Boy's going all natural on him.
Nicely timed shot by Ric Flair.
Flair is in position.
Woo! That has got to be it.
And there's a kick.
Nice move.
Flair is in position.
Ric Flair scores with a tremendous move.
This one is over.
And he escapes the submission.
And good thing. That could have been disastrous.
That slam put him in a bad way, guys. He hits a huge elbow drop. Got him with the elbow drop.
Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
And Roddy Piper slips out of harm's way.
And a big chop. Roddy Piper's incredible. Roddy Piper connected with a match-ending move.
Wow, what a gritty performance.
And he fights his way free.
He's got to be working on instinct right now, Cole.
Oh, a shin breaker.
Try walking after that one.
Ric Flair is a force within the ring.
No, there's the reversal.
What can Ric Flair do here to up the odds for success? He'll need to find a way to turn things around here.
Man, he was making it look easy there for a moment, which is pretty impressive considering who he's in the ring with. And no luck against Flair there.
Are you surprised?
He's making a statement here with this attack. Nicely timed shot by Ric Flair.
Neutralizes him with a DDT. Thinking about a submission here. Can he...
He breaks out. He's not done just yet, Michael.
He forces his way free.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
He lands a piercing chop. Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes.
What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight.
Flair's done it. I can't believe it.
Here is your winner, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
It could have gone either way there for a while.
Mothers, lock up your daughters. Ric Flair will be styling and profiling after that win tonight. Come on, Corey. Woo!
It's decidedly less cool when you say it.
East Rutherford hasn't sat down since the bell rang. I think they're in awe over what they just saw.
The legend is here!
And from Death Valley, weighing in at 330 pounds, The Undertaker!
Taking souls and digging holes. Big Evil has arrived.
You want to learn about longevity? What it takes to remain a superstar, top-tier level, your entire career here? Well, look at this man, The Undertaker.
Changing with the times, but just as dominant.
To go up against The Undertaker, a superstar needs to realize that they're rolling the dice with their career. The Dead Man's the most fierce, pure striker our business has ever known, and is just waiting to make another opponent famous.
Matches like this rarely end inside the ring, which is what makes them so unpredictable.
Every WWE competitor is spectacular to watch, but when The Undertaker competes,
The figure four leg lock.
but he's got to capitalize now. Nobody survives that, Michael.
Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
There he goes, crashing to the floor. Undertaker looking mortal here. He's going to need to find a way to fire back.
Hard to argue your take on this match, Michael. When there are no rules to enforce, the official's sole responsibility in a match like this is to simply declare the victor.
Yeah, the referee may only have one job, but I'm still willing to bet he finds a way to mess it up.
And no luck against Flair there.
Are you surprised?
Look, Ric Flair's on the attack now.
What is it that The Undertaker is looking to do to change his luck at this point? I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
When it comes to Falls Count Anywhere matches, for my money, there are few better than the November 2016 battle between Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks. Oh, and he connects. There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
The Nature Boy's going all natural on him.
Speaking of that classic Charlotte-Sasha encounter Corey mentioned, we should add that it was the first time ever that the Women's Championship changed hands in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
And guys, I will never forget the image of Charlotte tapping out to that unique bank statement in the crowd, surrounded by the WWE Universe.
Here's a cover. And he got a near fall out of it.
Can you believe what he's withstood here tonight?
Gets him with a kick. Clearly on a mission. His shoulders are down. And he got a near fall out of it.
He's still in this.
Inverted DDT.
Lights out.
Look out. Ric Flair is measuring. Really sucking the life out of him here.
Wow, we might just be witnessing the end of The Undertaker. I wouldn't be surprised if that caused some serious internal injuries.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
We've got a cover.
There's the pinfall and the victory.
Here is your winner, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
The shoulders are down for 3, and this one's in the books.
Great effort from both these guys, Michael. I'm willing to bet this isn't the last time we see them square off.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win.
Cowboy. Scott. opponent, from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 237 pounds, Macho Man, Randy Savage!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for one-on-one action.
And Michael, it sounds to me like this crowd already picked the one who they want to win this match.
This will surely be a true mano-a-mano test. It's amazing. For more than 50 years, men and women have entered this ring all in the name of greatness to see who is truly the best. I think when it's all said and done, we'll be talking about this match for a long time.
These guys are undoubtedly going to give us a show here tonight.
The Nature Boy may be flashy with his robes and struts, but he's also all business in that ring.
I can point to at least 16 times he's proven that.
Drop down. Drop down. He lands the punch.
Randy Savage with the offense.
Just an awesome shoulder tackle.
Ric Flair wants to take a chance.
Oh, huge splash right there, guys. Randy Savage starting to fade a bit here.
We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
I know it's somewhat early still, but this could be a pivotal point in this match, guys. Let's see how he reacts here.
And the elbow drop hits. Thinking of big moments in Randy Savage's career, I think of WrestleMania 3, when he and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat stole the show.
I'm not sure Savage wants to remember the match because he ended up losing, but it is considered to be one of the greatest matches in WWE history, and maybe one of the first show-stealing performances at a WrestleMania, too.
Ric Flair is a force within the ring.
Yeah, he's one of the most energetic performers in WWE history.
To inject my opinion on that classic between Savage and Steamboat, I'm still mad about it. Randy was about to finish off the Dragon with the ring bell, but George the Animal Steel interfered.
You may be the only one with that feeling, Corey. Little trivia about that highly touted match.
That was the first time the Intercontinental title ever changed hands at a WrestleMania.
There have been a lot of romances in WWE, but few had the genuine emotion that Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth shared, especially when they got married at SummerSlam in 1991.
Yep, Ric Flair is going to let his feelings be heard loud and clear. Woo! To echo Michael's sentiment about Randy Savage's wedding, it isn't uncommon for love to be found in WWE, but nothing compared to Randy and Miss Elizabeth.
That match made in heaven got ugly at the reception, however, when The Undertaker and Jake the Snake showed up uninvited. I guess all that love and sunshine can't last forever.
Flair is in position.
He's not afraid to go hold for hold and wear down his opponent.
This one's over, guys.
For most of his life, they've called him the Macho Man, and true words were never spoken.
Sure, Randy Savage is as macho as they come when he steps between the ropes, but he's also one of the most sensitive superstars around when it comes to Miss Elizabeth. He's an enigma.
Randy Savage just too fast for him.
Oh, he turns it around.
Corey's observation of Macho Man being an enigma is accurate. I mean, I don't always understand what he's saying, but at least the fans react.
Whether his words are as the Macho Man or as the Macho King, it doesn't matter. When Savage talks to you, you hang on to every word he says. It's what makes him the cream of the crop.
Ric Flair is getting ready here.
And Ric Flair makes him pay in the worst way.
Does he ever? That should end Macho Man's night.
Whoa, he gets out of it.
He's at another level right now, Michael.
Yeah, he's one of the most energetic performers in WWE history.
Look out, there he goes. He goes for the cover. 2, 3. Savage did it.
I can't believe it.
Here is your winner, Macho Man, Randy Savage! And from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 237 pounds, Macho Man, Randy Savage!
We have one-on-one action on the way, and this one should be nothing short of amazing.
I don't doubt that for a moment, Michael. In fact, I would go so far as to say this match might just steal the show.
When you think of some of the most personal WWE rivalries, you can't help but think of the bad blood between Savage and Flair, which came to a head at WrestleMania 8.
That rivalry was so personal, especially for Randy Savage. The notorious ladies' man, Ric Flair, started rumors about Miss Elizabeth, and Randy Savage couldn't wait to get him in the squared circle.
And man, I never get tired of watching these guys compete.
Reflecting on the battles between Randy Savage and Ultimate Warrior, it produced one of the most memorable retirement matches. Taking place at WrestleMania 7, Ultimate Warrior took Savage's livelihood, but the night had a silver lining for Macho Man in the form of Miss Elizabeth.
I remember seeing a lot of emotional people crying, but I don't think it was for the reunited romance, though. I think it was the offensive public displays of affection.
Momentum not on the Nature Boy's side. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
I know it's early, but he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
Setting him up. He's just so dominant.
Executed perfectly.
Randy Savage starting to breathe a little heavier now.
Many consider Ric Flair to be the greatest world heavyweight champion of all time, the standard bearer by which all champions are measured. The Nature Boy also prides himself on being the dirtiest player in the game.
Great offense by Randy Savage.
That'll rearrange your face. Byron brought up Ric Flair's nickname as the dirtiest player in the game. Even though Flair is beloved, he knew when to cut corners, whether it be pulling tights, wearing brass knuckles, or calling in backup like the Four Horsemen.
It's not cheating if you don't get caught, Cole. And Ric Flair rarely got caught. He may be the dirtiest player. He's also a winner.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Oof.
Most WWE champions had to overcome a single opponent to claim the biggest prize in the game. Some had to overcome a triple threat, a fatal four-way, or even 5 other men in the Elimination Chamber. But Ric Flair beat 29 other men to win his first WWE title at the 1992 Royal Rumble.
Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on.
Michael mentioned Ric Flair's performance at the 1992 Royal Rumble. He literally outlasted everyone since he entered the match at number 3 as the...
Ric Flair is getting ready here.
Oh, and a knee drop right to the jaw. Can he finish the job? Now Ric Flair needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
Oh, I think this man means business.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Thinking of big moments in Randy Savage's career, I think of WrestleMania 3, when he and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat stole the show.
I'm not sure Savage wants to remember the match because he ended up losing, but it is considered to be one of the greatest matches in WWE history, and maybe one of the first show-stealing performances at a WrestleMania, too.
Look at this. That'll have you worrying about, look at this. And he got a near fall out of it.
Can you believe what he's withstood here tonight?
His kick connects. Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
I think I just heard something snap. Randy Savage is going up.
Look out!
Got the leg.
Here's the cover. He could do it here. Flair's done it!
I can't believe it!
Here is your winner, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
An amazing contest comes to a close following a decisive pinfall victory.
Mothers, lock up your daughters. Ric Flair will be styling and profiling after that win tonight. Come on, Corey. Woo!
It's decidedly less cool when you say it.
East Rutherford hasn't sat down since the bell rang. I think they're in awe over what they just saw.
A true pioneer.
And from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 235 pounds, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
When a superstar enters the ring to go up against the likes of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, they're entering battle against one of the most decorated and revered competitors ever. Few superstars can lay claim to being the greatest of all time, but the 16-time champion Ric Flair makes a very good case.
Woo! The Nature Boy may be flashy with his robes and struts, but he's also all business in that ring.
I can point to at least 16 times he's proven that.
One move after the other. It's devastating.
Look, Ric Flair's on the attack now.
That lands.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. He's displaying classic offense here. Momentum not on the Nature Boy's side.
The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983. Jimmy Superfly.
He fights his way free.
But how much energy did he exhaust fighting his way out?
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly set the bar. You look over the years to people like Jeff and Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho. They continued to push the envelope and executed unbelievable attacks from the top of the cage. And watch Rikishi take flight off the top of the steel cage.
Wow. Many consider Ric Flair to be the greatest World Heavyweight Champion of all time, the standard bearer by which all champions are measured.
Flair is in position.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
Bodies are not supposed to bend that way.
Byron brought up Ric Flair's nickname as the dirtiest player in the game. Even though Flair is beloved, he knew when to cut corners, whether it be pulling tights, wearing brass knuckles, or calling in backup like the Four Horsemen.
It's not cheating if you don't get caught, Cole. And Ric Flair rarely got caught. He may be the dirtiest player, he's also a winner.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat with the offense.
The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other like WCW's Tower of Doom.
All right, when we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them, I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of a Punjabi prison match. And, of course, the Elimination Chamber with glass pods and steel doors.
And today we have the Asylum match, where weapons are on top of the cage. Just goes to show you that times may change, but the objective to destroy an opponent remains the same. There's still no better way to settle a score than to do battle with your adversary inside a steel cage.
Here's the Dragon. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Sleeper hold applied.
That should do it. And he breaks the hold.
But look at him, still trying to catch his breath.
With such authority. Oh, wow.
Steamboat in incredibly bad shape right now. His outlook is not good at all.
Right now, Steamboat needs to feed off the energy from all the little dragons out there.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Tremendous ring presence from the apron. Close fist.
And Ricky the Dragon Steamboat reverses it.
Vertical suplex.
Nice. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Nice move.
Going for the stretch here.
Look at Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Sleeper hold applied.
To think, I almost wrote him off earlier. Looks like the second time's going to be the charm here.
A quick reversal by Ric Flair.
Wow, he escapes it.
He's just got no quit in him here tonight, Cole.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. What a maneuver.
The Nature Boy is in a tough spot here. How in the world is Flair going to remain alive?
He somehow breaks free.
Nice, but he clearly has next to nothing left to give here.
Drops the elbow on him.
Look out. Ric Flair is measuring.
It's cinched in. It's cinched in. This isn't flashy, but will stop your opponent's momentum.
This is not how the Dragon saw things playing out.
Okay, this time has to do it.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Incoming. Nope, reverses it. Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
When this guy's on, look out. Now just measuring him.
And no luck against Flair there.
Are you surprised? And he lands the slam.
Ric Flair is getting ready here. From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
To borrow a line from you, Cole, that's vintage Ric Flair right there.
This steel cage match is in the books.
Here is your winner, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Huge victory tonight for Ric Flair.
No shame in tapping out to that move. Wow, that looked incredibly painful.
East Rutherford hasn't sat down since the bell rang. I think they're in awe over what they just saw.
And his opponent, from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 275 pounds, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Singles action on its way, and it sounds like this arena is more than ready to kick this one off.
So is social media, Michael. The opening bell hasn't even rung, and yet both these superstars are already trending.
During the 1980s, the flamboyance and flash of Nature Boy Ric Flair clashed with the epitome of the working man and the American...
Bionic elbow from the American Dream.
This is all but over. This is Dusty Rhodes' chance.
And a kick out, much to nobody's surprise.
You have to put in a little more work than that.
Oh, no, did you hear the sound of that impact? Looks like Ric Flair is fading here.
He came into this match looking for a fight, and it looks like he found one.
This cell has a way of changing people forever. And I can't help but think he's never going to be the same.
He's got the shoulders down. Flair quickly getting the shoulder up.
Very nice.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Oh, better not think too long, though.
Oh, no!
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Ric Flair taking a beating here. I wouldn't be surprised if he just passes out right here.
The Nature Boy needs to rely on his trademark stamina right now.
Ric Flair needs to rely on advice from Byron Saxton.
Gentlemen, I think we can all agree that we've seen some pretty special moments over the years. But for me, few were more special.
What a way to win a singles match.
Here is your winner, the American Dream,
That's a takedown.
One of the most epic rivalries that redefined sports entertainment was the grueling battles between the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. The Rhodes-Flair encounters were the epitome of good versus evil. Dusty was the common man, and Flair celebrated greed and materialism.
And I think it's safe to say that these competitors will never be the same after this Hell in a Cell match.
The battles between the American...
The bionic elbow from the Dream.
And puttick if you will. But did he go for it too early? Ric Flair is in a real bad spot.
That's not going to do it.
Wow.
What does Ric Flair need to do now to remain a factor in this match? You have to wonder if he could recover from this, guys.
If he doesn't find a way to mount a sustained offense soon, you can bet this Hell in a Cell match.
Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Michael.
Got the leg. Dragon screw. That'll tear your knee up.
Ric Flair is a force within the ring.
Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there.
He's got him covered.
Guys, we all know the storied history of Hell in a Cell, but we'd be remiss if we didn't at least mention that the first time anybody laid eyes on this demonic structure was back in October 1997 at the Bad Blood pay-per-view.
He's going for the pin, and he kicks out.
Too early in the match to end it.
Reflecting again on the first time we saw the Hell in a Cell structure, I don't think anybody at the time could have envisioned the truly merciless moments this structure would provide over the years.
And amazingly, Michael, those moments somehow become more and more barbaric with each passing match.
The Dragon Screw takes him down.
And there's a kick.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Dusty Rhodes may have it.
Wow, look at that combination punch.
And he goes for the cover.
Unbelievable. This singles match is over.
Here is your winner, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Extremely impressive win, guys.
And you know there are guys in the back right now.
Man, that was nasty.
One of the most epic rivalries that redefined sports entertainment was the grueling battles between the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. The Rhodes-Flair encounters were the epitome of good versus evil. Dusty was the common man, and Flair celebrated greed and materialism.
Without a doubt, this is going to be one of the most hellacious matches we have ever witnessed.
Battles between the American Dream and the Nature Boy were fueled with such animosity that Dusty's friends like Magnum TA and the Road Warriors joined him against Flair and his group, the Dangerous Four Horsemen.
Starrcade, the Great American Bash, War Games, you name it, and Dusty Rhodes versus Ric Flair battled there. Both men were so competitive. Both men wanted to be recognized as the best, and both would stop at nothing to prove that they were the best.
Oh, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex. The elbow drop lands.
Dusty Rhodes just too fast for him.
Well done.
You know, no matter how many times I see a Hell in a Cell match, I'm always amazed at what these competitors are willing to put themselves through.
Dusty Rhodes may have it.
Boom! Bionic elbow.
This might be it, guys.
He's got the shoulders down. Kicks out in the nick of time.
Ric Flair never ceases to amaze me.
Woo! Going for the cover.
Flair quickly getting the shoulder up. The Nature Boy staying in this match with that kick out.
Hard to dispute Byron's point about what these superstars put themselves through in an environment like this. For whatever reason, when the Hell in a Cell structure is in place, superstars willingly push the boundaries of physical punishment. Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
Taken out with a pile driver. A well-placed kick. Now it's Dusty Rhodes playing some defense. Looks like he may have let his guard down there for a moment, and it cost him.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about.
This isn't his first rodeo. He had to expect to take on some offense here tonight. The Nature Boy is going all natural on him.
Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on.
Look, Ric Flair is on the attack now.
Dodges a bullet there. Ric Flair going to have to act quickly here to stay in this. And I wouldn't be surprised if he had nothing left at this point.
Boy, at this point, he's going to need to have some magic up his sleeve. If you... Oh! Game, set, match. This one is...
And he got a near fall out of it.
Well, what did you expect from Ric Flair? He's a legend for a reason.
Dusty Rhodes in a bit of trouble here.
I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
The truth is, though, he's in far better condition than his opponent, which has to account for something going forward here.
The kick connects. Dreaded claw to the shoulder. Man. Disqualify this man.
I don't know how these superstars are doing it right now. They've got to be exhausted.
He did it! He conquered this demonic structure.
Here is your winner, the American Dream, Dusty.
During the 1980s, the flamboyance and flash of Nature Boy Ric Flair clashed with the epitome of the working man and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Their battles for the World Heavyweight Championship redefined the NWA.
It was the classic clash of good...
The bionic elbow from the Dream.
And punic if you will. That creates a big opening here. Hard not to be...
There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
Here is your winner, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
One of the most epic rivalries that redefined sports entertainment was the grueling battles between the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. The Rhodes-Flair encounters were the epitome of good versus evil. Dusty was the common man, and Flair celebrated greed and materialism.
The battles between the American Dream and the Nature Boy were fueled with such animosity.
Boom! Bionic elbow.
There is no coming. The cover. Ric Flair with an easy kick out there.
Oh, wow. This does not look good for Dusty Rhodes.
No, he reverses it. And his elbow finds the mark.
Dusty Rhodes just too fast for him.
And Ric Flair reverses it. So damaging. Nobody comes back from this.
The shoulders are down. Of course, guys, we all remember the 1998 battle between Mankind and Undertaker. And all these years later, fans still refer to it as one of the greatest Hell in a Cell matches of all time.
Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there.
How's he getting away with this is beyond me.
Oh, there's an elbow drop. And guys, for Flair, his back really against the wall.
Yeah, don't count the Nature Boy out yet, though.
As Michael was saying, I will never forget the man. Oh! That's how you put an exclamation.
And a pin attempt.
And a near fall.
Ric Flair showing why he's the greatest of all time with that courageous kick out.
For once, I agree with you, Saxton.
All right. Woo!
Dusty Rhodes may have it.
The bionic elbow from the Dream.
And puttick, if you will. This one is over. How in the world is Flair?
The cover, and this one's history. What a win.
Here is your winner, the American Dream, Dusty.
One of the most epic rivalries that redefined sports entertainment was the grueling battles between the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. The Rhodes-Flair encounters were the epitome.
Boom! Bionic elbow. Incredible.
His shoulders are down.
He's got plenty of gas left in his tank.
Tried for it early.
Breaker.
Gonna be hard to walk after that.
Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on.
Wow. Elbow! Now that got those shoulders on the mat.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Wow. Just raking the face.
What a nasty, nasty move. Guys, I don't think you can have a conversation about great Hell in a Cell moments without bringing up the name Shane McMahon. He really has become synonymous with cell insanity.
He can turn up the heat at will, it seems.
Dusty Rhodes may have it. Unbelievable move by Dusty Rhodes. There's a pin now. It's hard not to recognize what Shane McMahon has done when it comes to Hell in a Cell. As Corey was saying, but at what point is enough enough?
Come on, Michael. There's no such thing as enough when it comes to Shane McMahon. Even you know that.
Dusty Rhodes may have it.
The bionic elbow from the Dream.
And punic if you will. But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to catch?
The singles match has come to an end. Wow.
Here is your winner, the American Dream, Dusty.
During the 1980s, the flamboyance and flash of Nature Boy Ric Flair clashed with the epitome of the working man and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Their battles for the World Heavyweight Championship redefined the NWA.
It was the classic clash of good versus evil, Michael. The rivalry reached such hostility that boxing legend Smokin' Joe Frazier served as special guest referee for their match at Starrcade 1984.
Returning to the Flair-Rhodes rivalry, Byron, the confrontations were so personal, they caused other competitors to be swept in its undertow. Flair rode with his four horsemen, and the American Dream enlisted NWA's most popular stars like Magnum TA and Nikita Koloff to watch his back.
The figure four! Oh, it's over.
Dusty Rhodes got the worst end of that stick.
And he breaks free.
Just when you thought he was out of this one.
He's looking banged up here, guys.
And it looks like things are about to get even worse.
Yeah, he's one of the most energetic performers in WWE history.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. And there's his speed paying off. Attacking the head now.
Dusty better be careful with all this showboating.
Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there.
Looks like Ric Flair starting to run out of gas. Guys, he's going to have to turn things around quickly if he wants to win this thing.
If he wants to win this thing, he's going to need to shoulders down.
Flair quickly getting the shoulder up.
Wow. Oh, I think this man needs business.
Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder. Flair quickly getting the shoulder up.
Ric Flair never ceases to amaze me. Guys, I think it needs to be said that yes, while we all are enjoying watching this match,
Whoa, he gets out of it.
he's at another level right now, Michael.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. Ric Flair using his feet right there. Now it's Dusty in defense mode. His hopes of winning this match appear to be dwindling in a hurry.
He's really starting to look fatigued here, guys, and when that happens, your whole body starts to give out on you. He's going to need to be careful here.
I have to agree with what Byron was saying about the dangers of Hell in a Cell. The truth is that superstars change forever after competing in this demonic. Dusty Rhodes may have it.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
He comes up big there. That should do it. Rick looking for all the glory here. You can't teach the type of tenacity we're witnessing here. Unreal.
How'd he do that?
Boom, right across the small of the back.
Dusty Rhodes may have it.
Boom, bionic elbow.
That has got to be it.
Can he score the pin?
The pinfall and the victory.
Here is your winner,
During the 1980s, the flamboyance and flash of Nature Boy Ric Flair clashed with the epitome of the working man and the...
Bionic elbow from the American Dream.
But we got to cover.
The Nature Boy kicks out quickly from that one.
The Nature Boy staying in this match with that kick out.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
What can Ric Flair do here to up the odds for success? He doesn't want to let this match get out of control, guys.
He's definitely hurting right now, Cole, but he knew exactly what he was getting into when he agreed.
During the 1980s, the flamboyance and flash of Nature Boy Ric Flair clashed with the epitome of the working man and
The Bionic.
shoulder tackle does the job.
One of the most epic rivalries that redefined sports entertainment was the grueling battles between the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Oh, bionic elbow from the American Dream.
Can he finish the job?
Ric Flair is in a real bad spot.
Dusty Rhodes with the victory.
Here is your winner, the American Dream, Dusty.
During the 1980s, the...
bionic elbow from the American Dream.
Penny predicament. There's the kick out.
Ric Flair never ceases to amaze me.
Out there. Snake eyes! He's got him covered. Flair quickly getting the shoulder up.
Definitely has his work cut out for him.
This will wear down your opponent in a hurry.
Of course, guys, we all remember when the Hell in a Cell debuted in 1997 and how harrowing the structure looked. But it's worth noting that the cell has become even more ruinous in recent years.
Jumping face buster.
Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there.
Got the shoulders down.
Ric Flair with an easy kick out there.
Gonna take more than that.
You know, Corey's point about the cell evolving in recent years is absolutely right. In fact, Byron, the structure is now well over 5 tons.
And I believe that's more than twice as heavy as the original cell, Michael. And believe it or not, it's increased in height by nearly 5 feet. Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there.
Right on the crown of the skull.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Oof. Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
Dusty Rhodes may have it.
One of the most epic rivalries that redefined sports entertainment was the grueling battles between the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. The Rhodes-Flair encounters were the epitome of good versus evil. Dusty was the common man, and Flair celebrated greed and materialism.
And I think it's safe to say that these competitors will never be the same after this Hell in a Cell match.
The battles between the American Dream and the Nature Boy were fueled with such animosity that Dusty's friends like Magnum TA and the Road Warriors joined him against Flair and his group, the Dangerous Four Horsemen.
Starrcade, the Great American Bash, War Games, you name it, and Dusty Rhodes versus Ric Flair battled there. Both men were so competitive. Both men wanted to be recognized as the best, and both would stop at nothing to prove that they were the best.
A clubbing blow.
Knife edge chop.
That packed a punch.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Look, Ric Flair is on the attack now.
Dusty Rhodes showing signs of fatigue.
I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives. Ric Flair is getting ready here.
And he lands a savage elbow.
Woo! He's in control now.
That's it. Flair just ended this.
Woo! Dusty Rhodes just too fast for him.
You know, I'm a little surprised, Corey, to hear you talk about the thrill of announcing a Hell in a Cell match, considering you were there when Shane McMahon shattered the announce desk at Hell in a Cell 27.
Flair is in position.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Oh, and a knee drop right to the jaw.
This could be it.
That's it. Flair just ended this.
Woo! Ric Flair is a force within the ring.
Elbow drop. Perfectly executed.
Guys, I think it needs to be said that yes, while we all are enjoying watching this match, you cannot deny the real dangers these superstars are presented with here tonight.
Looks like Ric Flair starting to run out of gas. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
In a back-and-forth match like this, he has to do everything in his power not to let his opponent gain too much momentum here.
I have to agree with what Byron was saying about the dangers of Hell in a Cell. The truth is that superstars change forever after competing in this demonic structure.
For once, I agree with both. Dusty Rhodes may have it.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's going to be feeling this one for a while.
Stops him with lightning quick fists. Talk about...
There's the cover. Can he do it?
He lands the strike with great accuracy. Too close for comfort. He can't let that happen again.
Not yet. Running Bulldog.
He's throwing the rule book out the window. When this guy's on, look out.
What dragon screw.
That'll destroy a knee.
Things have gotten worse for Ric Flair. He may very well be running on instinct right now.
There's no way he knows where he is right now. Heck, given the punishment he's taken, he probably doesn't even know his own name.
The Nature Boy needs to rely on his trademark stamina right now.
Ric Flair needs to rely on advice from Byron Saxton.
Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
That shot was perfect. If you get hit with a lot more of those, getting nailed once turns into a full-scale beating.
The Nature Boy's going all natural on him.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
No lack of force there.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Nice job by Dusty Rhodes.
Here he goes for the win.
Can he close it out?
And he manages to get the shoulder up.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. And no luck against Flair there.
Are you surprised?
Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there. And no luck against Flair there.
Are you surprised?
Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on.
Oh, I think he's going for the pin. 2. Hooks the arm, shoulders down. Backslide out of nowhere. 2. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
This is amazing.
He can turn up the heat at will, it seems.
Dusty Rhodes just too fast for him.
Dusty Rhodes may have it.
Boom, bionic elbow. This one's over, guys.
This could do it. That wasn't even close to 3.
Just when you thought it was over. Wow.
Oh, man. His shoulders are down.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Digging deep for a kick out.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder. He's got him covered. You can't teach the type of tenacity we're witnessing here. Unreal. Wow.
He can turn up the heat at will, it seems.
A quick reversal by Ric Flair.
This might just be one of the most intense Hell in a Cell matches I've seen in quite some time, guys.
Back in the ring now. Here we go. Back inside the ring.
Dusty Rhodes may have it. He's just so quick.
What a...
He could pin his opponent right here. 1, 2, 3. Yes!
Unreal performance.
Here is your winner, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
One of the most epic rivalries that redefined sports entertainment was the grueling battles between the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. The Rhodes-Flair encounters were the epitome of good versus evil. Dusty was the common man, and Flair celebrated greed and materialism.
Guys, this cell is absolutely gigantic. Just the bionic elbow from the...
One of the most epic rivalries that redefined sports entertainment was the grueling battles between the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. The Rhodes-Flair encounters were the epitome of good versus evil. Dusty was the common man, and Flair celebrated greed and materialism.
And guys, you can almost literally feel the electricity in the air for this Hell in a Cell match.
The battles between the American Dream and the Nature Boy were fueled with such animosity that Dusty's friends like Magnum TA and the Road Warriors joined him against Flair and his group, the Dangerous Four Horsemen.
Starrcade, the Great American Bash, War Games, you name it, and Dusty Rhodes...
One of the most epic rivalries that redefined sports entertainment was the grueling battles between the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. The Rhodes-Flair encounters were the epitome of bionic elbow from the American Dream.
I'm not sure how much he has left. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. There's not a person in this arena who thought that that was it for him. Too soon. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
What does Ric Flair need to do now to remain a factor in this match? He'll need to...
During the 1980s, the flamboyance and flash of Nature Boy Ric Flair clashed with the epitome of the working man and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Their battles for the World Heavyweight Championship redefined the NWA.
It was the classic clash of good versus evil, Michael. The rivalry reached such hostility that boxing legend Smokin' Joe Frazier served as special guest referee for their match at Starrcade 1984.
And guys, you can almost literally feel the electricity in the air from this Hell in a Cell match.
Returning to the Flair-Rhodes rivalry, Byron, the confrontations were so personal, they caused other competitors to be swept in its undertow. Flair rode with his 4 horsemen, and the American Dream enlisted NWA's most popular stars like Magnum TA and Nikita Koloff to watch his back.
Any way you look at it, fellas, the blood, sweat, and tears shed during the Flair-Rhodes battles were like nothing seen before or since. They also raised the prestige of the World Heavyweight Championship to an unprecedented level.
Now Ric Flair is going to work.
Running Bulldog. Shin breaker. Ric Flair is a force within the ring. Elbow drop. A simply devastating elbow drop. And a wicked elbow shot right there. Perfectly placed elbow. Uh-oh, there's the elbow drop.
Of course, guys, we all remember the 1998 battle between Mankind and Undertaker. And all these years later, fans still refer to it as one of the greatest Hell in a Cell matches of all time.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike.
Running hip attack. What impact.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Watch out!
Tie in the face, taking some serious damage here.
He can turn up the heat at will, it seems.
As Michael was saying, I will never forget the Mankind-Undertaker match. Just the sight of Mankind flying through the air is something that would be ingrained in my memory forever.
And while Mankind's the story of that match, I think a lot of people forget it was actually Undertaker who walked out of that match victorious.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there. Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there.
It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
And he breaks free.
Just when you thought he was out of this one. Dusty Rhodes just too fast for him.
During the 1980s, the flamboyance and flash of Nature Boy Ric Flair clashed with the epitome of the working man and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Their battles for the World Heavyweight Championship redefined the NWA.
It was the classic clash of good versus evil, Michael. The rivalry reached such hostility that boxing legend Smokin' Joe Frazier served as special guest referee for their match at Starrcade 1984.
And I can't help but get the feeling that this is going to be one of those matches people will be talking about for a long time to come.
Returning to the Flair-Rhodes rivalry, Byron, the confrontations were so personal, they caused other competitors to be swept in its undertow. Flair rode with his 4 horsemen, and the American Dream enlisted NWA's most popular stars like Magnum TA and Nikita Koloff to watch his back.
Any way you look at it, fellas, the blood, sweat, and tears shed during the Flair-Rhodes battles were like nothing seen before or since. They also raised the prestige of the World Heavyweight Championship to an unprecedented level.
That's what you call impact. He's going for the pin. Ric Flair is a force within the ring.
Flair quickly getting the shoulder up.
The Nature Boy staying in this match with that kick out.
Driven down with a pile driver. Look out.
Look, Ric Flair is on the attack now.
No question about that one.
There's no recovering from that.
Many consider Ric Flair to be the greatest World Heavyweight Champion of all time, the standard bearer by which all champions are measured.
Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
You know, when you take direct hits like that, it becomes hard to move. If you can't move, you can't win.
Delivering the shin breaker.
Flair is in position. Byron brought up Ric Flair's nickname as the Dirty. He locks in a torturous figure 4.
But he's got to capitalize now.
Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
And Ric Flair reverses it.
Most WWE champions had to overcome a single opponent to claim the biggest prize in the game. Some had to overcome a triple threat, a fatal 4-way, or even 5 other men in the Elimination Chamber. But Ric Flair beat 29 other men to win his first WWE title at the 1992 Royal Rumble.
One move after the other. It's devastating. When this guy's on, look out.
Jeez. Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent.
Michael mentioned Ric Flair's performance at the 1992 Royal Rumble. He literally...
Dusty Rhodes may have it. Oh, I think this man means business.
Nice job by Dusty. Oh! Victory is on the horizon.
And finding himself in some trouble here is Ric Flair.
He may very well be on Dream Street right now, guys.
He has got to do something quick. The Nature Boy, whoa, he gets out of it. He's at another level right now, Michael.
He's just so dominant.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Yeah, he's one of the most energetic performers in WWE history.
Dragon screw.
That'll tear your knee up.
He gets him with a reversal.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on.
And guys, we're seeing Dusty Rhodes in a tough situation.
You can't help but wonder how much more of this he can take.
At this point, he's risking serious injury by continuing. I mean, he's getting absolutely torn apart in there.
Look, Ric Flair is on the attack now.
He's making a statement here with this attack. A smashing head.
But Dusty Rhodes may have it. Unbelievable move by Dusty Rhodes. And he's got the shoulders down. 2, 3.
The cover, and this one's history. What a win.
Here is your winner, the American Dream.
During the 1980s, the flamboyance and flash of...
One of the most epic rivalries that redefined sports entertainment was... One of the most epic rivalries that redefined sports entertainment was the grueling battles between the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. The Rhodes-Flair encounters were the epitome of good versus evil. Dusty was the common man, and Flair celebrated greed and materialism.
And I think it's safe to say that these competitors will never be the same after this Hell in a Cell match.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Stop in the leg. Just nasty. Ooh, a dragon screw.
That'll destroy a knee.
Setting him.
Ric Flair is a force within the ring. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Someone's going to be walking funny after that.
Oh, I think this man means business. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
Looks like Ric Flair is fading here.
You have to wonder if he could recover from this, guys.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
But if you're counting him out now, you haven't been paying...
Shoulders on
early. Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there.
Yeah, he's got a lot left in him.
Gonna take more than that.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Gets out of the way of that one. His signature slam. I think Dusty Rhodes is showing signs of fatigue.
He's going to have to cut off his opponent's offense quickly.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with.
He's doing exactly what he didn't want to do here. He's letting his opponent right back into this match. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ric Flair using his feet right there.
Oh! What's he gonna do now?
He goes for the cover. Flair quickly getting the shoulder up.
Not yet.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ric Flair is getting a serious beatdown. Not sure how much more anyone would be able to take. This could be the end of him at any moment right now.
He's fading fast here, guys. If I'm his opponent, I'm thinking about putting him out of his misery sooner than later.
Ooh! He might be trying to take out the leg here.
He got it with the kick. Got the leg. Dragon screw. That'll tear your knee up.
What, dragon screw?
That'll destroy a knee.
Flair is in position.
Oh, I think this man means business.
That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
That's not even remotely comfortable looking.
Nice job breaking out of that one.
But there's plenty more work for him to do here.
Perfectly executed.
Eludes that one.
The human body can...
He's going for the pin. 2! And kick out. This one's not over yet.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
Stiff kick there.
The Nature Boy is going all natural on him.
Oh, setting him. Oh, vicious move right there.
The damage has been done.
Dragon screw.
That'll tear your knee up.
Dusty Rhodes just too fast for him.
It's got to be over now.
This could be it. Cover.
How does he keep doing this?
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Tremendous damage to the neck. He's got him covered. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Yeah, this early, no chance.
And guys, we're seeing Dusty Rhodes in a tough situation.
There may be no coming back from this.
I'm not sure he has much.
Shoulders down.
Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on.
And he got a near fall out of it.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
Dusty Rhodes just too fast for him.
Ow, that hurt.
Dusty Rhodes may have it.
Boom! Bionic elbow.
Nothing
Cover here. 1, 2. Oh, how resilient was that?
I don't believe it. He refuses to lose. We'll see if Dusty Rhodes' mind games take root here.
Oh, look at it.
Look, Ric Flair's on the attack now. Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there. Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there.
Bringing it back between the ropes.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Given their performances tonight, it's too big.
The pressure's too much. They tap.
is your winner, the American Dream, Dusty.
One of the most epic rivalries that behind a count.
During the 1980s, the flamboyance and
one of the most epic rivalries that
during the 1980s, the During the 1980s, the flamboyance and flash of Nature Boy Ric Flair clashed with the epitome of the working man and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Their battles for the World Heavyweight Championship redefined. Takes him down with brute force there. During the 1980s, the flamboyance and flash of Nature Boy Ric Flair clashed with the epitome of the working man and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Their battles for the World Heavyweight Championship redefined the NWA.
it was the classic clash.
During the 1980s, the flamboyance and flash of Nature Boy Ric Flair clashed with the epitome of the working man and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Their battles for the World Heavyweight Championship redefined the NWA.
It was the classic clash of good versus evil, Michael. The rivalry reached such hostility that boxing legend Smokin' Joe Frazier served as special guest referee for their match at Starrcade 1984.
And I think it's safe to say that these competitors will never be the same after this Hell in a Cell match.
Returning to the Flair-Rhodes rivalry, Byron, the confrontations were so personal, they caused other competitors to be swept in its undertow. Flair rode with his four horsemen, and the American Dream enlisted NWA's most popular stars like Magnum TA and Nikita Koloff to watch his back.
Any way you look at it, fellas, the blood, sweat, and tears shed during the Flair-Rhodes battles were like nothing seen before or since. They also raised the prestige of the World Heavyweight Championship to an unprecedented level.
Ric Flair is a force within the ring.
Taken down by the Dragon Screw.
There's no coming back from that.
Yeah, he's one of the most energetic performers in WWE history. Ouch.
This kind of offense he's known for. He's trying to mangle his face here. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there.
Dusty Rhodes with some reason for concern. With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
Yeah, but he's got a very untraditional approach tonight, which includes spending a great deal of time outside the ring. That might help him in the long run. We'll see.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
The punch lands.
Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on. Oh, I think this man means business.
When this guy's on, look out.
Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there. And no luck against Flair there.
Are you surprised?
Guys, we oftentimes talk about the dangers of competing inside Hell in a Cell. But let's not forget these competitors aren't the only ones in there. It could be just as dangerous for the official as well.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. If you're just tuning in, you're watching.
He fights his way free.
But how much energy did he exhaust fighting his way out? I agree with Michael's point on the dangers of this match. I mean, the environment is so brutal for all involved. Just go back to look at referee Tim White after he officiated one of those matches.
Yeah, he was never the same after that. In fact, White said Hell in a Cell ruined his life.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
What a clothesline. How's this going on? How's the official missing this? This capacity crowd is beside itself.
Look, Ric Flair is on the attack now.
Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there. He can turn up the heat at will, it seems.
Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there.
Dusty Rhodes may have it.
Oh, like a heavy bag.
The Nature Boy,
He's got the shoulders down. And he doesn't stay down for long.
Ric Flair showing why he's the greatest of all time with that courageous kick out.
For once, I agree with you, Saxton.
All right.
Woo!
A quick reversal by Ric Flair.
Oh, a shin breaker.
Gonna be hard to walk after that.
Flair is in position.
So damaging.
To borrow a line from you, Cole, that's vintage Ric Flair right there.
That's it. Flair just ended this.
Woo!
Wait a minute.
Setting him up for something here.
And whatever it is, it's going to hurt, and it's going to hurt bad.
Flattens him with a clothesline. The Dragon Screw takes him down. And guys, we're seeing Dusty Rhodes in a tough situation.
I mean, it looks to me like he's almost completely out.
Oh, man, he has plenty of reason to be concerned here, guys. But you know what? So does his opposition. This is about as close as it gets. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Nicely timed shot by Ric Flair.
There's the inside. Shoulders down. 2. Gets the shoulder up.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Ric Flair using his feet right there.
He can turn up the heat at will, it seems.
Big pile driver.
The Nature Boy is going all natural on him.
Warm up the buses. He could pin his opponent right here. Well, that was a close call.
Wow, even when he's in bad shape, Dusty Rhodes has the will and heart to power out.
Oh, bell clap. Looking to steal one. He thinks he has it. 1, 2. Gets the shoulder up.
Can you believe what he's withstood here tonight?
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Clearly on a mission here. Oh, wow. He used his body as a weapon there.
Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there.
And he goes down hard. This guy's a machine.
Nice job getting out of the way of that one. Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what will happen next?
Lightning fast reflexes.
Look out. He might be in the beginning stages of an assault.
Oh, yeah, this could do it. And a punishing shoulder tackle. 3.
What a match. I mean, what an unbelievable match. What a victory.
Here is your winner, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Gonna feel the effects of this win for a while.
I don't make the matches, but if I did, I'd put these two back in the ring ASAP. What an amazing match.
East Rutherford hasn't sat down since the bell rang. I think they're in awe over what they just saw.